What's up, guys? Amethyst 1 Volt here, and I am back for MCC Competition Stage 2. I am very privileged to move on. I think I did a good job with my maturity commentary, so I'm very excited to be back for Stage 2. Thank you to Lonely Mailbox, Mr. Nappyboy92, Whack, Nandy22, Mr. Hammer. So Lonely Mailbox wants us to talk about ourselves and kinda how we averaged a couple years ago to who we are now. Well, I'm gonna rewind a couple years ago to who I was. I was a very spoiled kid. I was very ungrateful. I thought I had no friends. I hated my life. I wanted to kill myself, and that's how it went down. And I was really crazy. I was into gang stuff. I was into violence, and I went to a foster home. Actually, first I went to a thing called it's kind of like a jail, but it's not a jail. It's called CSU. It's called Crisis Stabilization Unit, and this is where they hold kids who are kind of psycho. And after that, I went there twice, and I was kind of crazy. I would try to beat up the guards there, but then I went into a shelter, and this was in the North End. And if you guys don't know what the North End is, it's like a more violent part of town or the city. And yeah, I was in the shelter there. I was held there for a couple, I think it was 8 months or something like that. Staff came in, staff went out. I never got to stay around the same person. They just kept on leaving and coming and going. And kids kept on leaving, coming and going. I would always start trouble. But then I went into a hotel after that. And then after that, I went to a stat foster home for 2 years. It was about 2 years. And what happened there was very different from what happened from the other places. The first month I was very disrespectful, I was very ungrateful, and I was very selfish. But as time moved on, I went to therapy, I went to school, I started meeting more friends, and I started to get to know people, and I started to interact with the world how it should be interacted with. Treating people with respect, treating people with great kindness, and giving back what people give back to you, and I never done that before. So when I went out of this foster home, I came home, my home, with my mother, and I was better, per se. You can say I was better. But I still needed work, so I still went to counseling, I still went to therapy, and in time I got better. But the thing I'm trying to say to you guys is, 2 years ago from now, 2 years ago I was a spoiled, rotten, ungrateful, selfish brat. And now I'm a very mature 15-year-old going for my driver's license in 1 week, and I'm turning 16 very soon. And how I got into YouTube commentaries. YouTube commentaries started with me about a year ago. I wasn't taking it too serious, I was just putting up iPod videos. But how I love the YouTube commentary scene and how I found it. I was searching up an Uncharted 1 walkthrough, and I can't remember who did it. I think it was, I don't know if it was Tobuscus. It was someone who did a Let's Play on Uncharted. I was searching up a walkthrough, and because I needed help. Some people need help on games, and before I wasn't too bright. I just was playing the game and wanted to get it over with, and I was a trophy whore. But now I'm not. Now I have fun with the game, and also I don't have a lot of times to be a trophy whore, so my time is limited. But I was searching it up, and I found this person, and he was doing a commentary. He was talking about the environment of the game. He was talking about what was happening in the game. He was talking about how to play the game and how to get through that stage or level. And I fell in love with the commentary just right then. So what did I do? I set a goal to be a commentator a year from then. But I was a commentator 6 months from then. I did not understand on YouTube that you needed HD or at least very, very perfect standard definition quality. I think my quality proves that I'm trying because I do everything in my power. I render my videos 3 times, but I think my quality proves that I really want to succeed in YouTube. I'm not saying I want to be like White Boy and Woody and all that, but I'm saying I want a fan base where I put out a video, people give me feedback, they answer the question, because I like to do question of the days, but I usually don't because I don't get a lot of question answered from it. So that's how I was who I was 2 years ago and how I become a YouTube commentator. Now school. Who am I in school? Well, in school, I'm a very quiet working person. I try to get my work done. I am setting the goal for myself this year to get an 85 in every single subject and a 72 in math at least. Because in math, I got a 50 last year. 50%. That won't get you anywhere. That won't get you a trade. That won't get you a job. Heck, that won't even get you a house. It will just get you a little bachelor suite or apartment with one room, a bathroom, and a little tiny open kitchen. And I don't want that. I want to have a nice family. When I'm ready, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm ready to fool around a bit, you know, have fun with my buddies. And I like doing YouTube commentaries. But in school, I'm a very quiet person. I care about people. I'm very kind. I help people out. I ask to help my teachers out. I try to do everything I can. Now, 2 years ago, I was not this person. I was a spoiled, rotten, ungrateful, selfish brat. I still need to work on sharing food around the house because my dad and my mother still try to get me to share food. I'm working on it. But before I would have said, screw you, I'm not sharing any food. I'm not sharing nothing with you guys. This is mine. My kingdom, my house. No, it doesn't work like that. The parents are the boss, and I needed to realize that 2 years ago, but I finally did. And I am so respectful to the point where if a lady can't even carry her bags, I'll ask her, ma'am, do you need help to carry your bags? I'm not trying to sound corny or anything here, but I just like to help people out. But that's who I am in school, a very, very hard worker. I get my work done, but I like to fool around a bit too. Everyone likes to have fun in school, especially when there's substitute teachers, if you know what I'm saying. Now, also in school, I was bullied a bit for my lisp. That you guys can kind of hear, yeah. And my voice, I was called gay a couple times and whatnot. I didn't take it to heart. I got upset when it was 2 years ago. I was like, I was the bully, but I was bullied about 6 months ago in high school, and I didn't even care because that school, the boy tried to bully me where I tried to quit school, and I just said, you're not getting anywhere, buddy. He was 13 years old, and he was, I guess shorter than me. I'm not trying to make fun of short people, but I'm trying to say he wasn't the size of me. Like, he wasn't scared of me or anything. Well, he maybe was. He even admitted to the counselor he was, but that happened in school. So how I take bullying, I just throw it off. I don't care. There's so much bullying in schools these days, and I just don't take it to heart. I say, okay, if someone else is getting bullied, then I'll help, and I'll be a kind person, and I'll be generous, and I'll try to stick up for them. Here's a story. One time I was out at night. It was 11 o'clock at night. This lady was getting robbed. Well, per se, she was getting robbed. Someone was trying to steal her bags. I stood up. I said, you put that bag right down and you run, or I'm phoning the police. And the guy did nothing. He stood up to me. He was like 16. I was like, I think 14, 15, or something like that. And he said, you want to go? And I'm like, yeah, I do want to go. You don't deserve to bug this lady or hurt her or harm her in any way. And you know what he did? He stepped back. He ran as fast as he could down that back lane. And I felt good because I helped someone. Now, 2 years ago, I would never help anyone. I would be selfish. I would not care about anyone else except for me. And I also care about my subscribers a lot. And I'm very mature. I'm a respectful person. Now, who am I on the internet? I'm a kind, respectful person. I take feedback. I take constructive criticism. I don't like when people hate, but when people hate, it drives me more forward to success. So I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary about who I am. I really tried to put in who I am and who I was 2 years ago to who I am today. I hope you guys can give it a rating, thumbs up or dislike. Anything really helps. Constructive criticism helps. And again, I gotta thank the Lonely Mailbox. You're a very respectful kid gamer commentator. I respect you. Watch all your videos. Good job. Keep on going. Never give up. Mr. Nappy Boy 92, Nandy 22, Mr. Hammer, and Whack. Mr. Helium, I call him. But thank you guys, and thank you to all the people who moved on to Stage 2. I hope you guys move on to Stage 3. If I can't make it, good luck to you guys. If I can, see you in Stage 3. And for the people who didn't make it, don't quit. Keep on moving on and commentating. You'll get your chance soon enough. Not everyone can make it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day. I'm Amethyst1volt. Please like, rate, comment, and if you haven't, subscribe.